My bad, y'all. You know, the video cut off. You know what I mean? Space in the computer. Always free up your computer. Free your computer. You know, like I said, you know, part 2 of what DAW would I choose. Like I said, I'm gonna keep this short. I basically said what I had to say in the first video. Like I said, I'm working with FL Studios right now. This is my main thing I use. I use UVI workstation with FL Studios. But the problem I have at FL Studios is I don't like how they set up their MIDI information with external instruments, and I also don't like that they don't detect polyphonic aftertouch like most of the DAWs do, to my knowledge. If I had to choose something else or go a different route, I would start off with Ableton and or Reaper and Reason. Reaper's very affordable. You can even use it for free for a long time, but you know, pay them guys because they really do their job. And I think it'd be great to use Rewire with Reason and then with Reaper. I think that'd be a very good combination. Um, I'm actually hoping one day to look into that. I mean, that'll probably be the next thing I get if I was to do anything else. Would probably be to get Reason. Um, because you know when it comes to recording vocals, not really much you got to do. Any DAW keeps the job done recording vocals. You know, mixing and mastering. Production is my main thing, so I want something that makes me feel better with production. I think Reason has the best production, and then FL Studios or FL Studios and Reason. Reason has great VSTs, stock plugins. You know, it makes you not even want to use your external instruments. I'm not sure how the implementation with external instruments is with Reason, so I can't give a review there. I haven't seen a lot of people use Reason. I just remember using it when I was younger for a little bit. But yeah, I could say that Ableton is probably the overall best. With the FL Studios is good with its MIDI information. It's good with its recording. I think it has polyphonic aftertouch. It reads it. It detects it from external instruments, not like FL Studio do. So, you know, just to recap, like I said, FL Studio is my first choice, then Ableton, then Reason. For recording, I'll use Ableton or Reaper, and I'm going to be checking after I do this video, this one, not the last one, but this one, to see if Reaper that actually reads up on the polyphonic aftertouch the way it does. If it does, then you will be seeing a transition here very soon. I will start learning better how to use Reaper in my everyday production setup, because you know it's all about comfortability and functionality and you know fluidness and transition when making music. You like to stay in the mode, you want to do things easy and what's best for how you make music. Right now FL Studios is the best, but like I said, this having a lot of MIDI channels with its sounds, I mean I could change it in here to Omni, but I just feel like I shouldn't have to. You know, there's a lot of times I hear something and I don't want to change it in here. You know, I want to change it on the DAW because, you know, I might hear a sound within a patch that I want to isolate. So if I change it to Omni in here, that's going to be what it is. So instead of doing that, I would like to do it on the, you know, the DAW, the way you can with the other DAW. You know, just make 2 tracks, make 2 MIDI tracks. One would be all, one would be some of the MIDI channels, and then I think that would be a better way to do it. Hopefully FL Studios get their life together, you know, get their stuff together, and they implement either better MIDI information or polyphonic aftertouch. You already know, Jimmy Bone President. This is part 2 of what DAW would I choose. Which one do I have? Hope I can help somebody out. Like, share, subscribe, follow, put it in the comment section if you could teach me anything about FL Studios polyphonic aftertouch problem or their MIDI external instrument setup and getting, you know, external sounds into FL Studios. Holla at me.